Hello, fifth graders. So yesterday we were talking about customary units and the customary unit of capacity. And again, I said capacity is very similar to volume. It's how much of something can fit inside something else, how much something can hold. And a lot of those measurements remind me of cooking. You might have seen them like gallons of milk and cartons of milk and pints and things like that. Today we are going to talk about length. And that is also, now length can be a bunch of different units. It can be metric, but we're going to talk about customary units of length. And again, customary, what we use in the United States. And before we even begin that, I just want to go over what length is. Length is basically the term used for identifying the size of an object or distance from one point to another. Okay, so that second part is what we're really going to be referring to, distance from one point to another, how long something is, okay? And just like yesterday, we're going to be using the mnemonic devices, lazy snails moving, silly llamas dancing. But before we can even start with that, we need to go over some of these conversion rates, okay? Let's see if you know any of these. So I'm going to start with this last one first, okay? 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. Okay, 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. All right, now 1 mile also, and you can write this right next to it, equals 1,760 yards. So it's important to know both of those conversions, that 1 mile is 5,280 feet or 1 mile is 1,760 yards. You may need to use those in a reference. Okay, now 1 yard. Do you know how many feet are in 1 yard? In 1 yard, there are 3 feet. Okay, 1 yard, there are 3 feet. Now, 1 foot, that's like a ruler. Okay, so do you know how many inches are in a ruler? There are 12 inches in a ruler. So let's try to see this. If 1 foot is 12 inches, what would 3 feet be? 3 feet would be 36 inches. So 1 yard is 3 feet, and it's also 36 inches. So these conversion rates are important to know for the following conversions we are going to try. So let's give these a go. So again, I'm going to go over these mnemonic devices. If we're converting a larger to a smaller unit, lazy snails are moving, we are going to multiply. If we are converting a smaller to a larger unit, silly llamas dancing, we are going to divide. So let's look at this first problem. 1.5 miles equals how many yards? Well, let's look at this right now. What is larger, miles or yards? Miles is larger, yards is smaller. So lazy snails moving, we're going to multiply. So we are multiplying 1.5 by what relates miles and yards? I see that 1 mile is 1,760 yards. So 1 mile is 1,760 yards. So what we're going to do is multiply 1.5 times that. And we end up getting 2,640 yards. So 1.5 miles is equivalent to 2,640 yards. Let's look at this next one. 2 miles is how many feet? So again, we're going to start by looking at them and saying, what's larger, a mile or a foot? A mile is larger, a foot is smaller. So lazy snails, once again, they are moving. We are going to multiply. So now we're going to multiply 2 times whatever the conversion rate is that relates miles and feet. So what relates miles and feet in this conversion rate? I see that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So I'm going to use that. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. So I'm going to multiply 2 times 5,280. So if I double 5,280, I get 10,560 feet. So 1 mile is 5,280 feet. So 2 miles is double that, which is 10,560 feet. So what I want you guys to do, I want you to try these next 4 problems on your own independently. All right. So give these a go, see how you feel. And what we are going to do is we are going to practice more of these conversions tomorrow. All right. So for today, for your homework, I want you to complete these 4 problems. Again, identify what is larger, what is smaller, and use this conversion rate chart to help you. Now you're going to see this last problem, okay, has 2 blanks just like yesterday. And basically what that means is that 56 does not go into unevenly into yards, so you're going to have some feet left over. So give that a go and see how you feel with that. If you have any questions, please let me know, and have a wonderful day, 5th grade. Bye.